My name is Hayden Kowalchuk, and I'm a senior at GSU and the project coordinator for A2. Part of my tasks this time were to determine what everyone is going to be assigned to do, and then also the time requirements for each of those tasks.
Hey, my name is Vera Agyiri. I'm a sophomore here at GSU. I'm a CS major. For this task, my task was to combine everybody's report into one.
Hey guys, I'm Mohammad Munsur and I'm a junior, and my task for this project was to facilitate meeting times and coordinate locations, and also edit the video, record the video, and send it to Ping.
Hi, my name is Ping, and I'm a senior at GSU. My task for this project is editing the video and upload it.
Alright, for this project primarily I learned about indirect memory addressing and how you can store an address that points to memory and use that to access the data behind that. And that is quicker because you don't have to constantly fetch the address. You already have that address in a register and you can access data through that.
For project A2, what I learned were two types of programming. One was sequential programming and parallel programming. And for sequential programming, it ran on a single processor and had a single line of control. And whereas in parallel programming, it takes the larger program, the larger problems, and divide it into smaller pieces and run it at the same time, unlike sequential program where it takes one at a time.
And what I learned was how to see data in more detail in the debugger. So what you have to do first is get the address, and the way you do that is using the command p ampersand variable name, and then loading the resulting address into the command x/3xw, and it will show you everything.
For this project, what I learned is how to use OpenMP to drag the following block of code is run using multiple threads. And the second thing I learned is what's stored in the address of breakpoint is the following instructions, hexadecimal form.
And then another helpful part of the debugger that also came up was being able to step instruction by instruction and see what's executing and in what order, just so you can know what's going on in your program. For this project, the most challenging part for me was thinking in terms of pointers and then knowing that I'm not dealing directly with memory of address or a variable, but instead with an address that I can access other memory through with a negative or positive offset, such as going through items in an array or characters in a string. And really I plan to use this definitely in loops when we start to learn those, and then for future projects as well.
For project A2, what I learned, me learning the parallel and the sequential program is going to help me in my next CS class to come. That's a continuation of this class, because I now know which programming to use if I have a larger task and I want to work it at the same time, compared to if I have a smaller task and I want to just run it one at a time. And I think the most challenging and best experience of this was trying to put the learning the offset of the registers.
For me, what I learned was how to verify memory locations within the actual program. So essentially what that allows me to do is verify my actual program is actually doing what it's supposed to do. So, you know, it's gonna allow me to play around with it and with the computer in terms of input and output to see what I'm actually doing deeper as a programmer which will make me a stronger and more experienced in the field, and allowing me to be more appealing to other jobs in the industry.
What I learned about the debugger would help me a lot for the further courses such as system level programming, and help me a lot to improve my programming skills. And the most challenging part for me is to read the long text in the part of foundation, because I'm not a native speaker.
For me, the most challenging part was really figuring out how to write indirect algorithms, because although it is more efficient, it is more challenging than direct.